Rise and shine with Global Entertainment News, the morning buzz. I am your host, Bella, ready to kickstart your day with all the fresh news and stories. And right here with me, bringing her own spark to the studio is
Musala.
we'll be taking today's top story from the Vanguard and Daily Trust. Top story from the Vanguard: Don't give officers money on duty. FCT Police. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command has cautioned members of the public against offering money or any form of investment to its personnel while discharging their official duties. In a random check by our correspondent on X, formerly Twitter handle, Sunday 7th September 2025, the command stressed that such acts remain unlawful and undermine the integrity of policing in the nation capital.
Yeah.
It is unlawful to give our officer money or any form of investment while they are performing their duty. Let them discharge their responsibility diligently without interference, the statement read, reassuring residents of its commitment to professional service delivery. The command maintained that the Nigerian police force is dedicated to serve with integrity and transparency, urging citizens to cooperate in building a safer community.
Yeah, that is a nice one because there are some officers that collect money from people, from passerby, just because they arrest them, they use the opportunity to extort money from them. Though I'm not saying you should not give an officer money, it can come from your own mind willingly to give them. You can be like, this person has been diligent in his work, you've been seeing him doing this and that, but let me just do this for me really. But it is different from you forcing someone to give you, trying to build the person, trying to give them some certain amount that they can't even afford in a day. And if they don't do that for you, you there's no way you will just seize their car or you seize their property till they go and look for the money, and that is bad.
Well, Nigerian security personnel have actually been on the bad side of the citizen
Yeah,
recently. Not just the FCT, but I feel like
for
every
states.
security of each and every state is on a bad side, and then record of them are extorting money from motorists and even just a normal passerby. It's really alarming, and I feel like the FCT is trying to put that in order,
Check,
and
yeah,
it's a good one.
yes.
Well, let's move on. One dead, seven injured in Jingawa building collapse. The Kirik Sama Local Government Council of Jigawa has confirmed the death of one person and seven others injured in a building collapse that occurred in the area. The council information officer Musa Mohammed confirmed the incident in a statement in Dutch on Sunday. I gathered that seven persons got injuries while one person died at Kaba village in Kirishma local government area. The incident happened midnight Friday, after which five of the victims were hospitalized while the remaining two were treated and discharged, Mohammed says. He explained that the council chairman Mohammed Maji had visited the scene of the incident and sympathized with the victim. The information officer added that the chairman also provided 500,000 to cover the medical expense of the victim and 100,000 emergency assistance to the bereaved family.
My condolences to the family of the person that lost his or her life, and I sympathize with those that are injured that are in the hospital. But still, we've been talking about this over and over again. We've been hearing of building collapsing, this and that in the middle of the night, not just in the afternoon. Some people will be there, they'll be doing one or two things, and the building will just collapse on them, which results in loss of lives. But I implore all of us rather to if to we should check what we are using to build our houses, check the material, we should go for the good one. Don't let us say because it is a cheaper one, let us just buy it. Or probably the people that they give the building of houses to, they'll be like, let me just do it the way they want it. Maybe this is what they want, this is this and that, for me to gain my own there. But this is costing a lot. This is costing a lot. We should all of us should look at this sincerely.
Exactly. For the housing that have been collapsing recently has really caused a lot
Yeah.
of damages, even those that are the builders and also those that are in charge of the owner of the building. Well, some of those houses, I might say that some are already old and then they needed a renovation. But Nigerians, we are
A
not
lot,
good
yeah.
at renovating things unless it has already gone to dilapidated and then we need to move from that side and find another better place. Well, this is actually a very dangerous step, and everyone now is going to be scared of whichever building they will stay in.
Mm-hmm.
Let us do well and then protect our life. Well, let's move on. NDLEA bust drug cartel running UK, Brazil, Australia ring. The clampdown described by NDLEA as one of the most significant in recent years, followed by the interception of a Sydney-born cocaine shipment worth over 3.5.3 billion at the Mahatma Mohammed International Airport. The NDLEA spokesperson Femi Babafemi says the breakthrough began on Tuesday, 26 August 2025, when officers at the Lagos Airport Export Shed uncovered 76 cartons of textile material destined for Australia. A thorough search revealed 16 large blocks of cocaine, weight head 17.9 kilograms, hidden inside lace fabric and laced with local charm, alleged meant to provide spiritual cover against law enforcement detention. Babafemi disclosed that the first arrest was that of the freight agency Olashupo Michael Oladimeji, who had attempted to process the illicit cargo. His interrogation provided lead that blew open the cartel structure.
This is a good one for the kudos to the NDLEA for actually finding this out. Like he said from the UK, from outside.
eating deep into citizen income. Some parents who enroll their children in private schools say the burden of increment charge was getting out of hand, while some poor parents say they left their children at the mercy of poor facility in public school. Many of the parents who spoke to Daily Trust allege that private schools have turned education into a business venture, leaving families struggling to cope. Those whose children are in public school decries hidden charges by headmaster and teacher amid poor learning environments.
This is so sad hearing this. Sincerely speaking, to me, I feel students student does not need to even go to private school if the government are doing what they needed to do. You will say you have a school, the government provide a school, but no proper amenities, nothing, a lot of things. Imagine some public schools now, there is no even roof
Mhm.
on or in the school at all. Some are learning under the sun. I could remember then when I went to a public school, it was under the tree we were taking lectures under the tree. We were taking lectures with those teachers, and there are they whenever they will bill us some little change they are not even supposed to be added. They add it to it just for them to get one thing or the other. The government needs to look at this. Yes, we understand private universities, at least they will pay their teachers. It's not as if the government are sponsoring them. They are taking this from the school fees they are giving to the students, and also there is no way their school fees will not increase. There is no way it will not be high. It is the government that needs to do something about their own sectors.
Exactly. Well, we have been complaining over and over again about how the country has actually dilapidated. So let me say it has been destroyed totally.
Mm-hmm.
But still, yes, we are just murmuring among ourselves, and no one is ready to actually take an action or speak against this whatsoever. Until when it touches that, that is when it will say it's not part of
Mm,
me, but I can be able to afford 2 square meals or 3 square meals a
yeah.
day. So I'm not still part of those that are suffering, but I can hear it from afar. That is our own mentality, and we are not ready to fight for this to end. Well, let's move on. Worker to federal government, 70,000 minimum wage insufficient. They made the demand follow the bold step taken by several states across the country to increase minimum wage of their workers above the 70,000 benchmark in response to the prevailing economic realities. The labor union and workers who spoke to the news agency of Nigerian NAN in separate interview contended that in the face of galloping inflation, rising costs of food and transportation, housing and other essential services, 70,000 minimum wage could no longer sustain them. The amendment law applies to the entire country, including the federal government, state, local government, and the private sector. However, on August 27, 2025, IMO increased the minimum wage from 70,000 to 104,000 along with corresponding increase in the entire salary structure for the state civil servants. The state governor, Hope Uzodinma, had said that the salary review arrived at during a meeting with organized labor was part of efforts to improve the welfare of workers.
Mhm. 70,000 naira minimum wages they said they even implemented. It's not all states that collect that money. Kudos to the IMO for increasing their workers minimum wages from 70 to 104. Kudos to them. These things should we should not even sincerely speaking, we should not be talking about this thing. It is what the government needs to do. The government should do them at the appropriate time. Imagine the rise of food costs, the petroleum stuff, a lot of things going on, and here we are. The 70,000 naira is not even. Let's look at the family. Someone that has 5 or 6 children.
I was
How do you want them to cope?
I was not even looking at the fact that we, the citizen, or those that are actually working for the government, are coming out very late to actually challenge the government. That 70,000 minimum wage
It's
is
small.
very low. They are too late, if I may say. They are very late because it was during last upper week that they says that the salary of the president was very low, and then
Exactly.
last week it was already increased. The politician and the government salary has already been increased with immediate effect. But we, the citizen, we are going to hear people that says that it is their turn and then they needed to enjoy it while they are still suffering because they wanted to see their own there enjoying it while they lick their mouth all over for the enjoyment and their
Sincerely,
praising.
shame on Nigeria. Like
We are not considering ourselves. We
at
are not even
all.
ready to face this one.
We are here fighting for the president, him that is collecting a lot of money, and yet just 70,000 naira, and some people are not still paying it though.
Some
Some
state
are not
governments are not.
getting it.
Some state governments are not
And
have not
here we have
accepted.
fighting for the increasement of the president's
The
salary.
president's salary has already been increased. The politicians' salaries have
This is
been
bad.
increased. So it was increased last week. That is the sad one for us
So
because
sad.
there was absolutely nothing let me say there was absolutely nothing we are ready to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
That is the bad one. Well, thank you for joining us on the breakfast show. I've been your host, Bella. Be sure to join us again tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, have a blessed and lovely day. Bye.